Welcome back. I have a new subscription, a new beauty box on my channel for today. This is the Sound Cosmetics beauty box. It says on their website it's the Joy and Beauty box. I'm not sure if that's the name every quarter. It is a quarterly box. You can purchase it one time for $35 with $8 shipping, or you can get it as a subscription for $25, which is what I opted for. And if you use the code in their description of the item, you can get free shipping, which I did not because I was not paying good enough attention. When I signed up for this subscription, it did ask for a skin tone, but I'm on their website now and my skin tone is sold out. So I don't know if it's going to stay sold out or if it's going to be restocked. The September edition does show what's included. I did not look other than to choose my skin tone. And then of note, they also have a lash box, which if you've been around on the blog for any amount of time, you know that I just have not figured out false lashes. So I didn't sign up for that one. Everything comes wrapped nicely in tissue paper. And let's jump into this. So inside the tissue paper, everything is bubble wrapped and taped very, very well. So I'm going to spend the next 5 or 10 minutes trying to get everything out of this tape. I do think that this is a bit excessive. This reminds me of the time that I did this for a friend's Christmas present when I was a kid. As an adult, it's not quite as much fun. Okay, just so you can get a visual representation of what I just encountered, the tape was wrapped horizontally and vertically around the package, and while I appreciate products being packaged safely and securely, everything being bundled together in one piece of bubble wrapping and then everything just sort of taped together haphazardly, I almost dropped the entire package trying to open it. And there is an eyeshadow palette in there, so that would have caused more problems than the bubble wrap fixed. So for the brand, for the future, things that need to be bubble wrapped are pressed products, eyeshadows, blushes, bronzers, highlights, face products that are pressed. Lip glosses, lipsticks don't need to be bubble wrapped, and things need to be bubble wrapped separately. And just a little strip of tape where the seam of the bubble wrap is all that's necessary. That was excessive packaging, and no one needs to encounter that. And that's just a waste of money, of packaging towards the environment. That's plastic that's just going to rot away for 100 years. This was a mess. But let's not let that cause concern towards the actual review. So let's jump in and see what's actually in the package. So first up is the Pro Finish Antioxidant Dual Powder Foundation. I did choose shade Ivory. This is not ivory. This would match my mom, who is a couple shades darker than I am. This would match my husband, who is 3 or 4 shades darker than I am. I might be able to use this as a setting powder with a stippling brush lightly in a couple of areas, but I could not use this as a foundation. I also wouldn't use this as a foundation. I just put it on my wrist where I have veininess, and it's not covering anything up. I'm not pleased with the discrepancy in the screen image, and I didn't buy off of my phone. I bought off of my computer. And I will check my computer to see if the image is a different shade, but my screen brightness isn't turned all the way up. It's actually quite down. And I know that screens can show different shades, but that's not the same shade. That's not even close. So I will be passing that product along. Next is the Metallic Liquid Lipstick in shade Rockstar, which is described as a metallic deep wine. This is a super pretty wine shade. It's not a shade that I particularly find use in, but this is a shade that my mom wears quite frequently, so I will be giving this to her for sure, and I'll see if she can give me some details on how it wears. Next up, we have the Sparkle Mint Lip Gloss in shade Firecracker, which is a glittery coral orange. This smells, I forget the spearmint gum. It smells just like spearmint gum. This I will be keeping. It's got some glitter to it, but it's not coming out a ton on the applicator, and I love this shade. This is right up my alley, so I will definitely be keeping this. This isn't listed in the September edition, includes information in their description of the item, but this is their eyeliner pencil in shade Onyx. And as the name suggests, it's a rich black. I don't wear eyeliner. I have a few from ColourPop, and that's pretty much the extent of it. It's in browns and greens, and that's pretty much where I end on eyeliners. So yeah, that'll be donated. I'll swatch it on my arm for swatches at the end of the video, but I'll donate it. I'll probably honestly just give it to my mom. She wears eyeliner like every single day. Next up is a single blush shade in Peachy, which is a neutral peachy shade. This is pretty. It's a pretty blush. It has a little bit of reflect in it, which I don't think I'll be able to pick up in the camera, but on a quick swatch on my hand, it's not really showing up as anything more than just like a sheen. But it's pretty, and I will definitely get use out of it, so this is something that I'll be keeping. And finally, the eyeshadow palette is the Desio eyeshadow palette, a stunning combination of warm browns and orange shades, perfect for fall. It does have a magnetic closure, which I do like, and it does have a mirror. I'm going to do a quick swatch of a couple mattes and a couple shimmers just to see how they perform in swatch form, and then there will be full swatches at the end of the video just to show the full palette. I will say the two mattes that I chose, they swatched very well, and the two shimmers that I chose swatched exceptionally well. So I'm quite pleased with that. I will have to do a full eye look, and I will do that before the blog post goes live just to see how they perform with a brush, but upon swatches I'm quite pleased with these. Overall, I feel like this box, my initial impressions were a bit tainted by the sheer amount of tape and the time that it took to get into the package. I'm big on experience, and the fact that it took quite, like, it was close to 5 minutes just to get into the box, that was not a fun experience for me, and I don't like messing with packing tape. So that wasn't super enjoyable, and then the foundation not being my shade and not being a great foundation either. I like powder foundations to add coverage, particularly to acne spots and to my rosacea areas, and so I was really looking forward to having a good powder foundation that I could do that with. So the fact that the shade is completely against what the website showed it as and what ivory typically is. That was a big letdown. Overall, for $25, I don't think this is a bad subscription. I think that if you're in it for the makeup and not for the foundation, then you'll probably get a really good box. And I may continue this subscription into the next quarter, which would be December, I guess. The full blog post will be linked below with the full value, and I hope you'll give this video a like and subscribe to this channel, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye!